Hello, survivors. A new week brings a new episode of The Garage. Today, you'll learn what to expect in the wastes for April Fool's Day.
How does Sector EX look after the reconstruction?
Whether the post office handles the delivery after the crossout, and much more. Anyway, no time to explain. Let's go. It's the depth of spring in the wastes. The day is upon us when the faces of even the most rough survivors ain't far from breaking a smile under the mask, while the laughter of those most impressionable will shake the walls of garages. Friends, it's April Fool's Day in Crossout. For the reason of April Fools, we've arranged a special melee which anyone can participate in. When it comes to the term of victory, it's pretty much the same as the familiar big black scorpions. But the April Fool's melee couldn't have been it without a little surprise, could it? You'll fight on random and unusual rides, which we've selected from the exhibition. This is why, don't be surprised, if you find yourself fighting a dragon on a furnace, and after your destruction and resurrection, you turn into a bassinet, armed to the milk teeth. The winners are those who destroy the most enemies and take places from first to fourth. What about rewards? Sure, we have special April Fool rewards, from stickers to decor.
This event is a major part of our update, but don't forget about the other features. All the raids we previously talked about are finally available with all new leaders. Note that the durability of Raiders' armored vehicles, as well as the damage they deal, are additionally adjusted to the overall power score of your group. Thus, the more powerful your cars, the stronger your enemies you're fighting with. We're also glad to announce that Sector EX map is back in rotation with a new daily design. Last but not least, the next episode will have a big announcement about a highly anticipated game mode, including a thorough description and some winning tactics. Click a bell to be sure you won't miss it next week.
War is a hard art. It has the ability to take hold of yourself in its basis, to choke down your anger, to back up when it's time, to not make things worse. The cleanliness of mind, prudence, balance. Always be as this hot rod cabin on the hatchet tip. Find your place and never fall. And now for the most popular community crafts of the week. An art craft looking like a dragon. Dare we say, a Japanese one? The face is too distinguished, too common for this culture. It's based on the beastly wild boar cabin and moves not on paws, but on 4 turning wheels. It's conventional, but what can you do? The dragon is purely decorative and won't live long in battle. 3 Lancelots on each wing is a weak ammo to be considered serious. Invisibility won't help much here. It's an interesting project, which has gathered nearly 4,000 likes over a week. Whether it's worthwhile, it's up to you to decide. It's useless in battle. Here's another ingenious representative in our seemingly regular section of micro-arrays. Unlike other specimens with at least some engineering trick, Rambo is straightforward, it's small, and hits hard. The major job is done by a reinforced Lil Boy 6LB. It hits accurately and reloads pretty quickly. The ride is shaken a bit by the shots, but the balance may be restored even on the road. In this sense, Rambo can be called stable. Its role on the battlefield may vary. The ride is quite suitable for base capture, and thanks to radar, the detection devices can send the coordinates to the Allies. In the meantime, It's good for a couple of decent finishing hits to a dying enemy. Finally, you can aggravate and disorient the enemy while weaseling through the battlefield. It's hard to hit you anyway. Rambo is not for everyone, but it's charming in its own way. Additionally, it's quite easy to craft. It definitely deserves your attention. 3 out of 5. A derisive craft for genuine, refined villains. Everything tells you about demonic essence of the ride, the name, the die, the function mode. They say that before the crossout, the post office used to often hiccup and deliver packages slowly. After the crossout, the situation changed globally. 8 power missiles are delivered at lightning speed. Yes, 8! So many platforms can be fully set on one craft. You'll additionally need hot red engine, Apollo generator, and an increased ammo, and more bright dyes, of course. The speed is good, but all the critically important details are in sight. Several shots are enough to deprive Pasilka of generators, hovers, and cannons. Oh yeah, the cabin is also in plain view. Frankly speaking, the duel of 2 such fragile homing assholes would have been a decent show. You could sell tickets for that. 3 out of 5.
Let's finish with a nice one from our cooking book. To make a delicious course out of your enemies, just follow this recipe. Take this amazing Mimi craft and gently pick up your opponent with the front part. Then pull his car apart with a convenient circular saw. Finally, finish the process with the help of 3 shotguns. Serve it hot to your teammates. They'll be amazed. That's a promise. A lot of people recently complain about hovers being underpowered. Do you plan to improve speed or durability? Funny thing is, we receive a lot of requests to nerf hovers at the same time. But the statistics show that they are between unnecessary extremes right now. Frankly speaking, we don't want to change anything for now. So, no Women's Day event or player stats in PS4 version. Some technical issues are in the way, but we're working on it. You can be confident that the player statistics will arrive on consoles for sure. Does the number of connection dots of a certain detail influence its durability? We think that the detail's durability should be the same regardless of the number of welding points. However, if a certain part is connected to several others, the player should have more chances to save it.
Well, that's it for today, survivors. Fight and train, design and trade. See you in a week right here in the garage. Don't forget to tell your friends about the show if you like it and leave your comments. We're always ready to hear you out. So long for now.